hear yourself.
Welcome to another episode of Ain't Got a Clue. I've just got my arms out, bruv. It is currently 27 degrees outside. Yeah, everyone get their arms out. Yeah.
Let's have a go. Come on. I'll guess the flexing as well.
We've got Hyder and Tubsey in the building. All right, my arm's kind of hurt now like this, you know. Hyder and Tubsey in the building. Hey.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, guys.
They're currently quite busy at the moment because they're recording season 4.
I know.
Of their
season
show.
4 of Big Zoo's Big Eats. You're not going to rename that soon, aren't you?
We're trying to.
We're having a legal battle right now. Still. Lawyers are involved.
Hyder and Tubsey's Big Eats, yeah?
No,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man. 4 seasons, you know, I never got the call. Like, they left comedians now, and I never even got that call, bruv. Now it's just other celebs, and I'm just there like, I never
Is it? Oh, see.
Yeah, Marcus, they never brought us in, you know. It's fine, though.
It's cool, though.
How is it, though?
You just said it, bro. Our name's not even on there, so me and Tubbs, you get me? Don't
Don't try whistle out of it like that, bro. Like, you don't have creative meetings, bro. Like, you don't have creative meetings with a production company, with Dave. So tell them, for those that don't know what the show is.
It's a cooking show. So it started off us going around the country cooking for comedians, believe it or not.
No, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it because I saw it and I wasn't invited.
At first, we was just meeting like the Dave comedians and the people like that were good for the channel and stuff. But then from then we got like national recognition, and then we started meeting up with
Baftas.
I was gonna say, come on,
just
bro.
fucking
Come on, drop the awards. Come on,
Got a Bafta, bruv.
Humble.
Yeah, man. And then
Stop
we
being
started,
humble. Like, this is not the place to be humble, bruv. This ain't BBC Sounds.
Yeah. Then we started linking up with celebrities, and then it just took a turn from there. And then we won 2 Baftas, and you know, like
Two. Wait. Are you serious?
Nah, me and Hyde.
We've got the sound effects ready.
Oh,
bro.
you ain't even got them ready. Oh, never mind. That's dead.
I did later.
Yeah, me and Hyde's got 1.
Are you serious?
And
then Zoo got 2.
Yeah.
But the show, for the show,
Are you
got
serious?
2.
Altogether, the show's been nominated for 5 BAFTAs in 3 seasons.
And then we
Fun Dabby Dosey.
Are you serious?
couple other awards,
Broadcast Award,
all of that.
Digital Awards.
Yeah.
So basically, you guys have spent a fortune in renting suits.
You know what?
You've
we actually bought a lot of suit. We bought a lot of suit. I think when I gain weight or lose weight, I'm just gonna get it tailored.
Do you know what it is? Man's never rented a suit in my life, you know.
You've never rented a suit?
Believe it or not. Yeah.
Really?
Well, thanks for that.
No,
That's what I'm saying. You've bought a lot of suits.
Yeah, we have.
Tell the truth though, when you started off on the show, did you think that you'd be 4 seasons deep, multiple awards in, or were you just like, what did you think was gonna happen?
I'll be real. It started off us not even thinking we're going into TV. Like, it started off us just helping Zoo with the pilot. But then when
How did that happen though? Like, he was just like, "Yo, lads, I got a cooking show," and you lot were like,
No,
"Yo, you can't cook."
So
Let us
originally
cook.
they approached him and they wanted like 2 established influencers or celebs or whatever to be like the 2 cooks.
Oh,
with
is
him.
it?
Yeah, but on the day of the
They
pilot,
didn't give you the
like,
call, innit? You didn't like
No, it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked.
No one could turn up for the pilot, so he asked the production company, "Yo, can my 2 friends that I grew up with who love food just fill in for the pilot?" Like,
Yeah, and you lot can actually cook.
and the production company said, "Cool." So when they've sent it to the channel and everything, they were like, "It just makes sense."
That's fucking sick.
So it was only like 6-7 months later, Zoo phoned us like, "Yeah, I got the show."
You know, Zoo was intercepting those emails to the other line. It's the talent that they were controlling.
He phoned us like, "I got the show, but they want you lot on it as well." So from there, we just ran with it.
Nice. So now you're like branching out own podcasts and that.
On famous people podcasts, and man, it's good to be here.
Enjoying yourselves. Enjoying.
So, were you guys into food before Zoo was into food?
Yeah, we grew up cooking with together. Whenever one of the man them had 3 yard, we'll just all chip in some money, buy some.
That
wings,
is the most wholesome thing ever, you know.
Make a mac and cheese.
Man said whenever the man them had a 3 yard.
Usually it's chip in and get some weed. Man said chip in and get some wings.
No, we was
mac and
youths,
cheese.
we were genuinely young, secondary school.
Do you know how funny that is?
Yeah.
And obviously Zoo used to put it on Snap and shit, like just.
But that's hilarious to me. Like, when you had a 3 yard, you lot were like, "Man, them, we're cooking."
Yeah, that's what it was. That's like, mac and cheese and wings was our ritual.
That
we
was
do
our
that
go-to.
every single week.
cheapest cut of chicken was wings.
Yeah.
Like, we was broke. We was youths.
I fundamentally think wings are like peasant food.
They were. That's the cheapest thing.
I love them for it. I love that.
I judge people that say their favourite part of a chicken is a wing.
Is it?
Yeah, if you say your favourite part of a chicken is a wing, I look at you, I'm like, you don't experience the finer things. You're basically a peasant like mindset.
What's your favorite?
Breast.
Breast.
Thigh.
Breast, I'm a thigh man.
Thigh.
Yeah, but even thigh. But you
know
see
about
breast,
that.
they gave that to the king, bruv. Back in the day, they were giving
But it's dry.
wings. I don't care, bruv. Protein, bro.
No. For health and fitness, I'm with you on the. Get arms up, Kae. Get arms up, Kae.
Come on.
For health and fitness, I'm on the breast, but the thigh just has succulence, juice, flavor, bro. I'm a thigh man.
All right, you go into the chicken shop. Not that I really frequent a chicken shop nowadays, but when they go, we've only got wings left, boss. You're a bit like, fuck off.
Yeah. To be fair, when I'm going into them places, I'm already defeated anyway, innit? So big man, just give me a number 2, just make something happen.
I always ask, do you have a breast piece? And they're like, oh, sorry, only one breast.
Side breast.
More time it's gone still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the king's piece. Like if you go and say my favorite part of a chicken is wings, like you don't have the right mindset for success. I feel
What? You don't
like you got to dress for the job you like or the job you want. Yeah.
So
If you're eating wings, you're not really eating for the. You don't have the diet for the. You get me for the position you want in life.
So you don't fuck with fried chicken wings?
No,
I love them.
very rarely. Very.
Come on.
Do you know how many calories are in like 10 chicken wings?
Too many.
But
you know what? They
wings
taste
are good though. Like you know what? You're just shitting on wings. Like really, you came up with that. That was our thing. Realistically, I'm inside. I try to hold my tongue, but realistically, it's not my favorite piece. But like, man, got to pay homage to what we came up with.
We grew up on wings.
You know what I mean? Hyder will take all the flat ones and
ones only.
and just leave man with the rest.
You can't. All right, okay. You can't have Kae with wings, bruv.
Yeah, nah, he
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. That's two different
I'm trying to get them.
spectrums.
Yeah, when we bring it back to the Middle East, there's no. Go and Google Kae in it.
What is Kae?
It's basically like chicken on rice.
Oh, that sounds alright as well.
Or like
I thought it was lamb
slow
shank.
cooked,
Yeah,
lamb or chicken.
yeah.
You know, this is going to be a
There's
whole
chicken
podcast
calls,
where we're
yeah.
just talking about food. I don't care. We're going into it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm bare hungry as well, you know.
Same here.
I'm cutting at the moment.
I was
so
slightly hoping that they'd bring something in for us.
Yeah, I
you
know.
I can't lie, I had a Subway just before I come.
A Subway.
Yeah, bro.
I've got to big up
Man
Alan
didn't have-
Mustafa. He's doing the voiceover for that at the moment.
Is it?
Someone's
Is he?
yeah. What Subway are you? Like, do you know what I mean? It's the most distinctive voice he's got, right? But yeah, you had a Subway.
Yeah, man.
That is, as a chef.
Quick one,
Would you
man.
class yourself as a chef now? Do you, both of you?
Yeah, I class myself as a chef.
Self-taught chefs.
Yeah, I mean,
Chef from Leicester.
Yeah.
chef,
Because them man there that went culinary school and all
No,
that.
fuck that.
get
You don't
me?
need
They
that
class
anymore.
themselves as chefs.
If man say him a ting,
In my thing.
Yeah.
there we go.
But I can't lie. To qualify as a chef, you just had to have grown up next to cultured parents and just watch them cook.
I was going to ask you, like, where you both learned where to cook from, innit? Because that always comes from different places. So is it with family at home then?
Yeah, just from family, from young. We always love food. Like,
Yeah.
it was part of us.
I love when people say we love food. Like,
No,
Like,
genuinely.
who
Like,
hates
you
it?
know, people say, oh,
No, I'm not saying you. Like, yeah, but like, you know when people go, "I'm such a foodie,"
Yeah.
and you're like, "All right, welcome to the fucking club, bro." Like,
Can you do the fast chopping thing yet? Because that's the one thing I can't. I think if I wanted to call myself a chef, I'd have to do some fast chopping. Can you do that?
Key is that.
So you're holding your hand like
So you don't
let's
cut your
say-
fingers.
Like
so you
the
don't
claw.
cut- yeah,
Look,
like
give
a
me
claw.
Give me that remote.
He's got a remote control.
Let's
Right,
say
I'm
you're
describing for those that ain't
chopping
watching on the YouTube. So he's
You're chopping, so the blade's just like.
so the blade just
it's
rubbing off
blade
your
rubs
knuckles.
off the-
just rubbing off. Yeah.
Okay.
And a sharp knife. If you got a sharp knife, it'll go on.
That's the key.
Do that.
Sharp
A
knife.
really sharp
Amazon.
knife.
Send me an
Okay.
Amazon link for a really
But
good
never
knife.
have your fingers out.
Alright.
Always in.
Yeah, I got you.
There's
I
two
got
conversations going on.
I got you.
I'm learning to chop. This is sick, bro. This is sick.
No, because I did MasterChef. Yeah, they fucking done me dirty, bruv.
I see
Yeah.
that.
I see
still.
that. Yeah.
I see that.
That went
The
nice.
meringue, bruv.
What do they do with the meringue for you, bro?
Overall, you done your thing, but
Yeah.
they done you dirty.
Yeah,
Still.
the meringue, bruv. Like, do you? I mean, I've discussed it on here before, bruv. But can you cook a meringue? Did
Egg
you?
white and sugar, innit?
Right. Okay. Cool. You're a
Bro,
proper
they're
chef.
chefs. Bro. They're chefs. I just told you they're
I
chefs.
had no fucking. All right, cool. You see when people ask you what your death row meal is, what is yours? Because if you love, let's go with Tubsy first and then Hyder.
I'm like, I need like a lamb. I want sandwich. I want anything that can be turned into a lamb sandwich.
All right, no, starter, main, dessert.
Okay.
Starter.
Bro, that was the start.
Alright, we're
Lamb
turning- we're
sandwiches.
turning-
He makes the rules,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
He makes
yeah,
the rules.
yeah.
We've basically turned into off menu right now. Fuck it, no
I love
starter,
that.
main. Just all right, just a sandwich. Yeah.
Anything that, or if it's not a sandwich, I just want bread as well so I can make it into a sandwich.
Tubsy, his thing is, you'll catch him because we live together, innit?
Yeah.
Tubbs and Zoo. You'll catch him late nights downstairs in the kitchen. He'll grab any components he can and put it in between 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah.
And it's a sandwich.
Do you know
That's
what, Tubs?
I've
I
seen
can't lie,
them
bro.
make the maddest sandwiches. The bread made a donut
That's what I want.
sandwich once.
Oh, right. Okay, right. I was spotted it, but I was like, right, okay.
In between the 2 donuts, he had the maddest. I can't even describe to you what he had in there, bro. And I'm thinking, bro, it's like 3 in. How are you doing this?
Well, I had a Krispy Kreme, to be fair, and I put like some peanut bar, and then
I think you told me this. Yeah.
and then I get some conserve in it, not no jam, because like the next
Conserve.
level up. Next level up from that.
Oui.
Slap
What
that.
is the difference between conserve and jam?
So I think it
Because I
is
got
just,
some conserve.
Don't even know.
Someone sent me some conserve, yeah, and I was like, hey, this is just jam,
it
isn't
is
it?
jam. It is jam. It is literally just jam. I'm trying to be bougie with it.
Yeah.
Chop my chef. And
so
then I
what's the-
slice up some banana, slap it in there, slice up some strawberries, slap it in there.
Within the donut.
Within the donut, yeah.
Krispy Kremes. That's wild.
Yeah.
My stomach couldn't handle that.
That's a lot, though. It's a lot of flavour.
And what would your meal be?
Me, death row. Yeah, bro. Dolma, man. Has to be, bro.
So it's like vine leaves.
Yeah.
I
I know
like
that.
rice in
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Ooh,
The onion one's the best, though.
Yeah.
But done the Kurdish way, like.
What's the Kurdish way?
I
Because
was about to back it out. Like, he wants you to know that, yo,
He's got a
this is
picture
what I do.
Or he's gonna flip. So basically, they get this massive like pot, yeah, and they stuff it with like meat and like onions and
Vine leaves, peppers,
There's like
courgettes.
some people put potatoes in there.
Yeah, potatoes at the bottom, glazed.
Yeah.
Serious.
And then like there's like rice within, sometimes in the onions. There's like rice in the courgettes. There's like rice in the in the leaves, and then they make this thing really nice. Sometimes it's done with like tomato paste and stuff like that with it. But there's other ways it can be done as well. And then the best part of it is, where you've got it in this massive pot, is when you're like putting it on the
tray.
on the tray. Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at Marcus is like
I'm just seeing
flabbergasted.
a
like-
video of this being cooked. Oh my! Oh.
Yeah, and then when you flip it, and then you see it all like jump onto the plate, onto the tray, it's one of the best feelings ever. He's not watching a Rocky video.
No, I'm
he's
just watching a video. I'm watching a video of them making it. And
But
they're putting in
Rocky
so
tune
much
in the
work.
background.
yeah.
Theraguns come out
It
and you lot
takes-
are massaging each other halfway through, but
Yeah.
still.
It takes serious work
oh
still.
Yeah, that I do not have the patience to make that.
You got to be an auntie for that. And you got to have like a couple friends around.
The first time I ever spoke to Zuu, we were on a Zoom call,
Yeah.
and Zuu was like, "Oh, I'm cooking yaprach to me," and I was just like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, "What?" Like we're doing a podcast or whatever, and well, what's your?
It melts in your mouth, bro.
So it's like it's one of those plates
but-
that's got everything on it. You don't need to fuck
It's just-
around.
yeah, but it's just
everything's in
Chops,
there.
ribs at the bottom, they become so soft. and
You got to
just-
make that now, bro. You can't just talk about it and then just.
No, I was planning to
Yeah.
make one soon still.
What is it?
Yeah. So when's the dinner club?
Marcus is local to you.
local, bro.
I'm
about.
It's good stuff, man. I'm
about.
What?
No,
We
he's
bring
not
it,
from
we do
South.
it.
I'm from South.
I'm local,
Nah,
bro.
no,
Yeah,
no,
he's up round the
from there,
corner. Yeah, he's up round the corner. So
No, I'll
so you
make
got
one soon still. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Soon.
soon. All right. What you got coming up though?
We're filming, like Marcus said, season 4, Big Eats.
This year's different. We're not traveling around. We've got the guests coming to us. We've got like a mansion.
Come
We've got
on.
a van.
Really?
Yeah, we've got a mansion, but we're still cooking in the van. The van is just in the driveway.
55 acres of land.
Don't really make sense, but you know what? I ain't complaining. Good life.
Yeah, where's the mansion?
It's in Essex. Somewhere.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
going to be
It's in
vague.
an
I'm not gonna be
undisclosed
vague.
location
Yeah,
in-
so-
in Essex.
Okay. And have you got any big name guests?
You know, we can't say too much.
We can't say
with
too
like,
much
yeah,
about
we'll
the
get in
guests.
trouble for that, but it will give you some clues. We've got one of Britain's greatest runners of all time.
Yep.
We got a great.
Linford Christie.
Yeah.
Paula Radcliffe.
We got a great
Paula
talk. Yeah, we've got one of the greatest talk show hosts.
Yeah, okay.
Jerry. Oh no, he's R.I.P.
Yeah, we're great talk show hosts.
Trisha.
No,
We got
not the guy at ITV.
we got a female pundit. Yeah, not gonna say too much.
Okay.
We got some good guests
Yeah.
still. Good guests lined up.
Who's your ideal person you wanna cook for?
I just want to cook for fighters.
Really?
You know,
For
like
fighters?
boxers.
Well, like prep fight, like prep cooking for them, or like
What, like-
celebration.
Nah. Just like if get them on the show, yeah.
Okay,
Because
right,
like
right.
I grew
UFC
up-
fighters and
UFC fighters, boxers.
Tubbs is gassing. His ideal person to cook for would be Deborah Meaden.
You know what? I love Deborah Meaden because you see me. I grew up watching Dragon's Den every single day. I'd be in my car.
We're saying you got a crush on Deborah Meaden.
Nah, I mean, nah, I don't. I don't have a crush.
That's what
at
it
all.
is. Oh, it's the older woman. Oh.
She's got experience though, man. She's got papers as well. She's an established person,
Aye.
bro.
You were in your car.
Yeah, I was in my car and I won't listen to music growing up, I didn't never listen to music.
Okay.
I just used to watch documentaries or listen to them while I drive.
Infographics.
Dragons Den, I've watched every single episode. Shark Tank,
Audio
watched
only.
audio, but obviously I'm not trying to incriminate, but you know what I mean?
play
Yeah?
it on-
But I'll just literally set up my phone and then I'll watch it and then like I'll just so into it. And then UFC and boxing, that was like, I love that stuff. Watch it like religiously. So that's like for me. So when I meet celebrities nowadays, like I'll be around everyone will be gassed and I'll be like, hello, Tubsy, nice to meet you. What's your name? Like I don't know who they are. A lot of people, I don't know who they are.
90%. You see, when we're at any event, 90% of the time, people come up to us, hail us up, show us love, hello, whatever. Tubbs will come to me like 5 seconds later. Who was that?
Yeah, like literally, like
I'd be like, bro, you met them like 50 times.
nah, not like that,
In
not
the
like that.
past
But
3
let's just
years,
say like they're big musicians or big like actors and stuff. Like I might not know who they are. You know? And it's just like
Because you've been watching stuff audio only.
So you gotta hear them talk more.
When I hear that
Like,
voice.
when it's loud and you hear and then he hears a voice, he's like, oh
Yeah.
shit, you're my man.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Would you- so what would you cook for Deborah then? If you were really gonna lay it down and impress a dragon.
Yeah, I'd chef
Depends what she likes.
it's got a bit. I'd say rice and chicken with a bit of curry, but not too spicy. Cause you know the man's palate is not like
Rice is a poor person's food as well. Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But you know
You
what?
reckon?
You gotta bring it back.
Rice
But I
is-
don't like bougie restaurants because
Neither do I.
Yeah, I like just a place that serves good food. If it serves good food, I fuck with it. But otherwise,
Sometimes you want the restaurant where like, you know, I know like when I go into like a kebab restaurant or something, yeah? Like I know the right restaurant, you don't want it to be bougie and stuff. You know when you see people going to sheesh or whatever, you don't want that, yeah? You want a place that's got that like the brown tables where like one of it's like sort of like
You gotta put a napkin under one leg of it, bro. Come
exactly.
on.
Do you know what I mean? Where
Steady
like
up.
where like the tables are way too close to each other, where you walk past like the glass bit where they've got like all the food and stuff like displayed, and then you go to the back of the restaurant, and sometimes it's cash only. If it's cash only,
You know the yeah. 10% better.
and if the
10%
service
better.
is bad, it's even better. Like, you know,
The more pissed off they look at you when you walk in through the front door, the better the food is, bro.
and you want them
Facts.
rushing you.
Yeah.
Right, you know when you're sat there and then it's just like, yeah, come on,
my
like
friend.
finish, bro. Like, what's going on? Like,
Nah, speaking of rushing you see in Saudi, you know what they do?
What?
They turn the air cons up so cold,
yeah,
they force you to leave within like 15, 20 minutes. You have to eat your food so quick before it gets cold and you freeze and cut.
Well, you got to sit in the right place where the aircon is not licking you down directly.
But bro, it's freezing, and then you go outside, it's like 5,000 degrees, just humid, and
That can't be good for you.
you lot have traveled
makes
the
sense.
world through doing what you do now, innit?
yeah,
I mean,
pretty much. Not the
we
whole
travel the world,
but
but it's like we're doing it more for vibes than for work, really. Like we will do a bit of work while we're out there.
For the tax man and that.
Yeah, we'll do a bit of work while we're out there.
Yeah, it was research. It was work. It was why did you spend $5,000 in Colombia? Yeah, no, it was.
a lot more than 5
Hold it down. Hey.
Yeah, there was cameras and stuff. Obviously, we were filming we were vlogging it. When's it coming out? Yeah, soon.
Yeah, that's coming out soon.
It's on Patreon.
So would you like-
they've had a mad life, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to get into that in a second.
Yeah.
I was gonna say though, like, would you do the restaurant thing or not? Because that's a lot of work, but
It got
you
to get
can
done
do it.
correctly.
Yeah.
See me, I'm on the process. Hopefully soon you'll see it. We're gonna open a little joint. It's gonna be nice. We're trying to just do it right, do it up right, get the right people in. And for me, every restaurant is only as good as its head chef. You know what I mean? So that's like something vital. As much as I'd like to be a head chef, my life right now don't allow me to.
All right, what do you think of Jamie Oliver?
Nah, he's a prick.
There we
He's he's so shit. Like realistically, Broski started selling jerk rice, and then all these restaurants they all closed down, man. Like, come on, man.
pork and that. Nah, yeah, he's
He ain't held man
done
up. Bun my man, really and truly, yeah. Like,
he's only got one restaurant left,
we're coming for him.
Really?
and no one even goes to it.
He's
Yeah.
only got one left.
There's only one left, and it's
What happened to
somewhere,
Jamie's
like,
Italian?
unknown.
I remember seeing a
everything's gone.
I saw a Jamie's
Bread went
Italian in
bust.
Dubai.
Everything's gone.
Mm.
He's
Is
only
it?
got one left.
Okay.
It's not like Gordon Ramsay. Big up Gordon Ramsay, car. Broski's is
He's
with it,
legit, yeah.
My
And you
man's
know,
got so many shows. Go on TV. If you watch TV, yeah, just throughout the day, just scroll. There's Gordon Ramsay's this, Gordon Ramsay's that, and they're all different shows.
or if you go on the
But they're all the
IMDb,
same show.
They're just all he's the GOAT right now. He's like what we're trying to slowly, just
Have you
edge
met him?
towards that. I ain't met him. I'll be honest with you. He's Zoo's uncle now. Now they've become Zoo's uncle.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
he
a
loves
big
Zoo.
cosign.
He
That's a
loves
big
He's
Zoo
Zoo's
cosign,
still.
uncle
yeah.
still.
He's smart, you know. Like Gordon, do you know what I like about Gordon Ramsay? He plays the TikTok and like, do you know what I mean? He
it's
knows the
his youth.
social media
It's
game.
his
really-
youth. It's his
Yeah,
youth
it's
that
kids
got him
that
into
do
that.
Yeah, so like he hangs around with Nigel Ng quite often.
Yeah,
Like,
we link
yeah.
my man still.
Oh yeah,
Nigel,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Who?
Nigel Ng.
Uncle Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roger,
yeah.
my
I know
man.
Nigel through comedy, right? So I don't know him as Uncle Roger. Like that's a different character.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they've seen him as I see him do that. I see him like link up with a lot of you lot doing that stuff. Yeah. But fuck all of that, man. You lot have had a mad life, bruv. Right? I came on your podcast and you were telling me mad stories, and now you're holding them all in, bruv, and acting all humble, bruv. Right? These guys. Do you know one thing that astounded me? Right, when I came onto your podcast, it was the amount of stories you lot had, because people often just think that, you know, when they put people on TV together, like they manufacture these relationships. Like a lot of the time, people ask me and Marcus, like, "Oh, how do you not have the chemistry that you have? Do you like? Do you just what do you do? Do you have like pre-production? Do you sit down?
Hit some notes.
Pre-drink,
I'm like, nah, bro. We
do you
just press
think
record.
like when he says that? Do you is that something planned?
Is there a signal? Is there a signal?
But you guys, like, from when I was talking to you, you guys have been working with each other since school.
Nah, do you know what it is? Like, we've known.
Go through the
life,
jobs you've
innit?
had and
Life
stuff as well.
experiences, bro.
Go
Like,
through the jobs you've
I've got
had.
a long list of jobs. I'll go first.
Cleaners.
Lifeguard first.
Lifeguard.
Yeah, I sold program. Yeah, I was a lifeguard. Yeah,
Tubs was a lifeguard.
I got to write these down because you have to go
Wait,
really lifeguard.
you were a lifeguard?
Yeah,
Let's just stay on that, bro. Where were you a lifeguard?
when I was 16
In
to
the
about
cruddiest
16
sports
to
centre you
about-
could ever.
Was it a local one? Jubilee Sport.
16 to about 18. 19.
Explain Jubilee Sports.
Jubilee Sports Centre
It's
was
the man
is a very was
It was.
Oh, is it
very
closed down?
end.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah.
So the Jubilee
Surprise,
never even
surprise.
saw its own Jubilee.
No, it's flats now, bruv.
Yeah,
It's
flats.
bruv.
They
Yeah,
struck
flats.
it down
yeah.
in the middle of the estate.
But
Gone.
it was the closest thing we had to swimming pool. Is either you went to Willesden Green or you went Jubilee, and Jubilee was
Run by the man. them.
Yeah, it was
It
run
was
by the man
it was a
them.
leisure
Yeah.
centre run by.
No one paid. Everyone
man
just
them.
walked
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah. Do you
And
remember that?
don't make eye
Yeah,
contact
yeah.
with the
Just
guy at
walk in.
reception. If he tries to chat to you, look at him.
Yeah.
Tell him, shut up and
Yeah.
just
And
walk
just
past.
walk in.
Yeah.
Literally.
It was a community centre. It's free, bruv. It's free. It's good. It's for the community.
No
know.
wonder it closed down, bro.
And we literally that was somewhere we grew up on from even before
I
we
got
knew
banned
each other.
before I got a job. So when I turned up,
Wait.
Yeah.
Why did you get back?
so I got banned, and then I just turned 16, so I thought, I need to get a job. And then I got a job at a leisure centre in East London. So on my first day of work at 6 a.m, I was walking towards the station. I see Jubilee just started opening. So I walk in and I'm like, let me inquire about a job because I don't want to do that journey every day. And I'm like, oh, can I speak to the manager? And the guy's like, oh yeah, hey, I'm
the manager.
I'm the manager. This is my first day. And I'm like, well, it's my first day too. And then literally on that day, I blagged him to just make me start working. I didn't even go to my first job in East London. I literally blagged my first job. I was like, yeah, it's my first day too. He goes, what is it? There's no notes here about it. I go to him, what do you mean? Didn't the manager before tell you about it? Like, I came here for an interview, had a meeting. I'm meant to start Monday. Today's Monday, and I'm here at 6 a.m. And then he must have looked at the rotor and someone called in sick. So he's just like, yes. And then from that point on, I just had a job. And then when I walked in on poolside, all the existing lifeguards looked at me and be like, yo, I swear I kicked this bear out yesterday.
No way.
Yeah, because the man we used to go there and just fuck about, innit?
Could
Like,
literally go there and just fight
Get
to the
kicked out,
death
literally.
until they're dragging us
kicked out.
out. Like,
Fight to the death
and
in
the
the pool.
lifeguards
In the pool, yeah.
were the man them, innit? From the ends. So you know how the man them are little youths, like
yeah, just
Get
don't
out,
die.
innit?
They're like,
Yeah.
just, yo,
Yeah.
just
So
don't
your,
die.
so your first job was you just blagging it, going, yo, this
That
is
was-
my day.
That's probably one of the best blags I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
You just walked in and said, yeah, it's my first day as well.
Yeah.
And he was like, let's break this down. He was like, but you're not on the paperwork. And you're probably there going, classic Jubilee Sports Centre,
Yeah,
man. You know,
yeah.
but it's my first day in it.
Exactly that.
And that's
perfect
it.
timing.
Yeah, literally, and they didn't pay me for a couple months, yeah, because I went on the papers, yeah. But I've written down all my hours and
Yeah.
every shift I've done, and then the guy's like, "Look, yeah, sorry, bro," because I kept complaining, when am I gonna get paid? When am I gonna get paid? He's like, "Bro, I'll be honest, you're not even on no papers or no nothing," and I'm like, outraging, like, how? What do you mean? This is that, and then he's like,
In my interview, I was told I was
yeah.
getting paid.
And then
I got
he-
rights.
and then he just registered me up, and then I just ended up getting paid for like 3 months that I just did.
Oh, that's
and then
tasty.
that was all right, yeah. And then before that, I actually had a job when I was 13. I pretended I was 16. Yeah, when I used
QPR.
I used to sell programs at QPR. I used to hold the paper, the little books, and I'd be like, programs, get
Do you
your
know the thing is,
programs.
when you're Middle Eastern though, yeah, you just look older. Like at that most.
Yeah.
Middle
When did
Eastern
you start
people-
shaving? Were you like 7?
Nah, you know what? I wish that, but when I was like 15, I had the thinnest tash, and in my beard, like I had a high pitched voice. I was like, but then, yeah, it didn't make sense.
Bruv, your
yeah.
You didn't
beard
even
is
had wait, he
And then
never
when
even
I was
had a
like-
national insurance number.
Yeah,
yeah.
So how about QPR letting him just sell programs?
I literally went on the
It
field.
was through another Arab, dodgy bro. I'm not gonna name his name.
I know. God bless Broski, Kai. He's a real G, man.
He was a good guy.
Yeah.
still.
He was just,
Good
just
guy.
say your name's Muhsin.
Yeah.
And we'll get you the job, bro.
I used to sell programs. I used to, these times I'd pocket bare change as well. And
Hang on.
Yeah. Like they had a little pattern where it was like, yo, on special events, they'll be like, give me the big book and the small book. This big book was like a £5. The small book was like £3. But if you buy them together, they're £6. So you put it, these times. But I'd never tell everyone that deal. Ever. So I'd just sell it separately in that little bit in the middle. I'll just pocket it.
This guy, bro.
Yeah. So
You've been a hustler
I'm
from birth. And then what was the job after
and
that?
then afterwards, I worked at Asda's for 3 days, and I quit. They put me on the baby aisle, and I'm like, nah, I can't do this. I literally just walked out and left. And then I started working for a cleaning company where they gave me a van.
Oh, yeah, you told me
I started
about
going
this,
up
yeah.
and down the country, and then I thought, you know what? This is a night job. I need to make more money, so let me just do a day job as well. So I started doing a day job where I do building services, where I just
So he used the van
yeah.
from the cleaning company.
Yeah.
To do other jobs.
To do other
Nice.
jobs.
And you
then,
see at this point, this bro, only God knows, innit, how he survived through this
I'd
period,
stop and
'cause
I was so tired. Like I literally just chat to the man them, and then people would be talking to me. I'd just fall asleep. On the cleaning job, actually, I'd be so tired as well that I'd be hoovering under a table, and then I'd be like, I need to get a bit further, and then I'd put my head on my shoulder while the hoover's on, and I'm still hoovering, and I end up falling
you'll
asleep.
be like, this is comfortable. Let
The
me
workers
feel-
will come into the building and just like take
when
pictures
they're
of me,
opening up, you know,
and they will post it up on
they put it on
Facebook.
Facebook, and you went viral.
Aye, it was long, and then these times after that, I just didn't quit. I just kept going, and then I fell asleep on the motorway a few times.
Crashed into the back of a lorry.
Over 70 miles an hour.
If you saw
Were
the
you hurt?
van,
Yeah, bro, I was done. My back was
If you
hurt, but I
saw
went to
the
work
van,
next day. That's
forget
how bad
was
it
he
was.
hurt, is how did he survive this crash?
Yeah,
bro?
it's
'Cause
crazy,
when I
man.
saw the pictures, I was like,
Man, I'm lucky, man. I'm lucky to be here. And then afterwards, I will start working at an auction house.
But didn't you say that at one point as well, the van set alight?
Oh yeah. So I had 4 different vans. The first van, I gave it to my brother. My brother just destroyed it while I was away. And then, so what actually happened is my bro gave me his car. I fell asleep in his car, and I woke up just in time that only the front left headlight smashed. Okay. Yeah. And
Oh,
then
lucky you.
I was so scared to tell him, so I just parked it up in a way like forward, and he couldn't see it. So I went on holiday, and I was like, bro, I'm on holiday here, hold my van. And then he's called me. I got to him like a week later, and I told him, bro, like, I'm sorry, and I didn't tell you this at the time, but I smashed your front left headlight. He's like, bro, we're brothers. It's okay. We forgive each other.
And then
I come back from holiday, and the it's a new van.
it's gone.
It's like because it was a rental. So he just went there, just said, oh yeah, destroyed the van. Give me another one. Took another one out, and then the second one, I smashed it. I fell asleep on the motorway, just destroyed.
fuck it.
Third
Ain't
one.
got a clue. Sponsored by Think Britain. If you're feeling tired on the motorway,
Yeah.
go
Oh,
into
now I
service.
never do that. Now,
Yeah.
as soon as I'm a little bit tired, just
You
stop.
told the driver to pull over so you can have a sleep quietly.
Yeah, exactly that. And
But
then,
it just turns the heat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does,
something.
yeah.
and then third one, same sort of thing. My brother, like, he had a little altercation with a construction guy, and the guy just pulled his crane, and the front of his crane, he just hit the bonnet of
Wait.
it.
Can you share what this little altercation was? Because that sounds like a big
How do you have
altercation.
an altercation with a guy with a crane, bro?
Yeah, man, it was just, it was
No,
but I wasn't
bro,
even
that's
there.
not a normal altercation,
I know,
bro.
I try to
Normally
ask him.
someone comes out with a spanner or something like and goes, yo, what are you up to? A guy's got a crane, bruv.
Yeah,
And just drop the front of the crane onto the car.
It's literally, his front of the crane, the whole bonnet was destroyed. And then my brother done the same thing. He done the first time, came back. The fourth van was the worst thing.
At this point, how are you still getting vans?
Only God knows, you know. Only God knows.
I think there might have been some next names must have been hiring out these vans.
Then these times on the fourth van, I'm driving and I'm going past Asda's and I'm looking between my legs and I see smoke coming out between my legs. I'm like, it feels a bit warm, but why is there smoke coming up my ass? And then I'm like, nah, boom. I pulled over into the driveway, into the car park of the Asda. I lifted the seat cover and I see the positive and the negative because there's a battery under the seat. The positive and negative.
While you were driving, you're doing this?
No, I pulled over.
Oh, sorry.
I jumped out and then as soon as I lifted the seat cover, I see the battery short circuit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. A big fire happens. And the two friends that I was with, they thought it was GTA. They jumped behind the next car and started holding their eyes in their ears. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, fire's going on. I run into the Asda's, grab the fire extinguisher, I come back, told them to call the fire brigade. Took out the fire, they come through, and that's the day I quit. I quit by giving the keys to the security man. I called my job and I was like, mate, like, hey, come collect your van, like, here you go. And then after that, got into another job straight away, started working at auction house, and then we were just collecting returns from Asda, from Argos. We'd go collect like 200 PlayStations or just like random electricals.
In an auction house?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's auction houses where you can sell anything and everything.
Yeah, auction house.
So man, I go for the 45, for the PlayStation 45, 45,
Yeah. And then
Come on, what was the lick there then? Because there must have been a lick there. Come on.
I don't want to say it. Just
Change some names, change the details.
Cool. So
because you're not going to work in somewhere like that without there being another way to make money.
This could be a new show as well, you know. This could be a new show.
So Broski, he told me to go buy PlayStations, innit? Yeah. Yeah, he told me to go buy PlayStations or whatever electrical good. And then we'd buy a faulty one.
Oh
and
my God.
Wipe it down, make it look fresh, and just return it next day. Or if we don't return it, we get like a refund, yeah, or not a refund, or a replacement, and then we just get. And every day, my job is to get a replacement, so I just free PlayStations for life.
Fucking hell!
And then I didn't do it personally, innit? I just heard it. Obviously, I heard that's what was going on. Not in that place, establishment, but you know what I mean.
We never mentioned a name, but yeah.
And then afterwards, I got another job working for a delivery company.
Yeah.
Couple different delivery companies.
So this is when people say, "How'd you get into the entertainment industry?" This is mad. Yeah, it's the maddest route. Yeah.
I worked at a restaurant. I was a waiter for 30 minutes, and then I was
30 minutes.
I literally waited on one table. By the end of it, I looked at my bread and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this. I just literally.
What was it?
It was like a Persian restaurant, a black restaurant. I literally took off my shirt. It was my shirt. It wasn't even. They didn't even give it to me. I just took it off, gave it to him. Yeah.
That's how he gave his own shirt.
I gave my own shirt to the bros, and then I literally like, nah, I can't do this. Sorry, bro.
Why? What was it about? Because I remember, I worked at Fulham Football Club in hospitality, right? I did one shift and I was like, I can't do this again. Because for me, it was the idea of waiting hand on foot on someone. Yeah, I was just like, I can't do it. Yeah,
bruv, that happened with me and JD, bruv. You know, as a youth, man.
Wait, that's a different.
No, not different thing, but man got there, worked one day. You know, when they gave me the job, I was like, yeah, got there. I thought I'm gonna be on the shop floor, bam, this, that.
They put you in the stock room.
They're like, stock room.
They said you're ugly.
That's what they did.
Bro, it was a dungeon down there. No light, it's dark, no
you were
oxygen,
with the gargoyles and stuff.
Nothing. I'm looking around thinking,
half the guys you're working with in the stock room don't even have like proper papers and stuff.
Bro, for the whole week, the manager was messaging me, where are you? Why are you not in? Where are you? I didn't even reply. Never went back. I said, fuck this.
Yeah. What else did I do after? I started working for a few delivery companies.
Yeah.
But I'd work for different delivery companies at the same time.
What kind, like Deliveroo and that?
Deliveroo, Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, we were one of the first ones.
Quick
sign
Up,
up for
Gin.
No,
really?
Yeah, I was original, like, first batch.
First batch.
You had
And
the
then
green jumpers on.
We were getting paid to do nothing. The first month or two, £150
They just
a
wanted
day.
to get drivers.
They just needed drivers to but no one was ordering.
So when
we
it
were
was
just sitting there
Hyder is on his way. Like,
literally. Bro, for like 5 different delivery companies, all the man. We started off on bicycles, went to peds, some cars.
Yeah.
So this is the point, when all of these companies just need to get big quick. So they just say we need as many drivers.
Yeah.
So you're doing 3 or 4 jobs at the same time, and you're getting a P off each.
I
Right?
get a wage off each
you know
one.
that era was so great
That's
as a
tasty.
customer when it was
Yeah,
all
yeah.
like refer your friend and you get £15.
Yeah.
But you know how many people?
To be a driver them days, mental. And the whole referral thing, some companies were giving like free bills to sign up 10 man.
Yeah.
Man's making everyone sign up.
So you were making loads of money as a driver and as
referring and all of that.
I was grinding it out. I was literally working every single day, maximum shifts. As much as I could work, I would. And then from that point on, I'd work for different companies in the same area. So what I'd end up doing, I'll be chilling around rich areas. And the guy would order something off one app and order something off another app. And I'd turn up at the same time and the bro would be like, itching his head like, you sure you work for the same company? I'm like, and I'm like, yeah, bro, it's just me, man. Like, and then he's like to me, oh, do you do private deliveries? And like a light bulb came into my head, and I'm like, yeah, of course I do. Yeah, what would you like? I'd just like some.
You blag everything in life. I love that about you.
And then he's like, yo, can you get me some like a notebook and a pen? And I'm like, yeah, of course. Went done that, gave me 30 quid, and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. This is me. Like, me.
So man was sending you shop, and
yeah. You know what? Man was sending me shop. I was on the grind. Like, it got to a point where I'm literally out with the man. Them when deeper East London, South East, probably Greenwich. Yeah, Drake just come on stage, and I'm getting a phone call. Yo, Ahmed, can you bring me charcoal? And I'm like, man, them safe. I'm going to get charcoal. Like, literally, it'll be nuts. And then, like, I grinded it out for years, and I built it up. And
didn't you actually get
customers.
weren't you actually like sourcing like t-shirts and stuff for people as well?
T-shirts, like clothes, Christmas gifts.
Did you do something for Mo?
Yeah, Mo Gilligan. Yeah, come on.
For real? Yeah, so I was at Mo's.
Yeah.
I would turn up to Mo's show at Hammersmith Apollo, and he's just like, like fucking, Zoo's brethren hooked me up. Like, he had a pair of shoes and a t-shirt, I think.
I think
do you know what? If you're listening to this, and you want to know how to hustle, listen to these brothers here, These men are seeing opportunities where opportunities are not being seen by others.
He's just looked at him and go, you need any shoes?
Nah, it was literally like, I'm like, yo, bro, use my like delivery service, bro. I got delivery service. I know you're rich, bro. Like, around about,
Nah, this was season 2, I think it was.
Really?
Mo, and we told Mo, like, hey, Tubbs will get you anything. Mo was like, you know what? I actually, furthermore, and then I saw one day you delivered him Benihana's or something.
Some food. He had like little food,
something.
something like that. And then he food. I'm not, you know what I mean? My thing's discretion. I'm not trying to tell you what man delivered.
No, of course.
It wasn't not mad though. It was just food, like from restaurant there. These times. You know what I mean? I'd rather just say what it was, because if I just start moving mad, it's like...
Don't worry, bruv. This show's called Ain't Got a Clue, bruv. We ain't got a clue what we're talking about.
This is so hilarious. Like, you just looked at... You just go, Zoo's got friends. They got money.
Yeah. And you know what's mad? I literally do that to this day, because I got like some rich...
Even while you're on TV, you're just like, fuck this. I need to find a...
But do you know what I do? I just charge more now. Yeah. I literally just charge more. And I do, if this job is long, some people order MacDs and I just go on Uber Eats, but they don't want to go on the app. They want to speak to a physical guy. And then I would just go on my phone, order MacDs, and I'll send it to their house.
You are making ridiculous,
and, I mean, it's all right, isn't it? It's not like, I'm saying, stay humble and that,
So this makes me laugh. Like, knowing your character now, like I can imagine like Zoo ringing you up, going, "Do you want to do big?" Yeah, how hard can it be?
Yeah. I turned up on my scooter that I was doing deliveries on. Yeah, like I literally turned up on my scooter. I delivered myself to the show, and I was in it for vibes. Really,
do you know what would be heavy? Do you know what would be heavy if it was lunchtime? It's like, does anyone want anything? Yeah,
bro. I used to go to restaurants. I used to make my own menu of this Indian restaurant. I knew this Indian restaurant was good food. Yeah. So I'd basically charge a tenner per plate, but I'd go there and buy it for £2.50.
Camden curry. Camden curry.
And man, I used to make man order lunch every single day, and I'd go to a restaurant, whatever orders I have, and the restaurant closes at 2. So I take my orders from like till 1:30, and then I literally order the food. I'll make £7.50 for everyone. Literally, not while I was filming.
Yeah.
But before, like barbershops, like my friends, all the customers that I've got that are doing deliveries.
I'm just imagining you on set going, yo, like, you look, I know a good curry house. You just got everyone chipping.
Yeah, literally.
It's just a tenner. It's just a tenner. Yeah.
I just got back for £2.50. I don't know how Uncle did it, but when I went downstairs, this guy had no papers downstairs, fresh from Bangladesh and that, just whipping up a deeper curry, and I was just like, yo, you're definitely not paying him nothing, because that it's a big plate for £2.50.
Fucking hell. And then
good curry.
So now you stopped doing all of that shit. Really?
I just charge a stupid amount, so it's like you got to be really rich, and you're not paying for the delivery, you're paying for the man you trust.
Yeah, man.
You know, you're paying for the man.
You know what you are now, innit, bruv? You're the concierge, bruv. That's what you are, bruv.
concierge,
You're
yeah,
making it happen.
concierge.
Yeah, don't call it a business,
Yeah.
a delivery business.
Nah, it started off as delivery, but now it's concierge.
He's keeping it simple for us, bruv. Don't
Yeah.
get it fucking twisted. He knows
Do
what
you know,
he's doing
do you
out
know
there,
what's
bruv,
so funny? Yeah, like one time I was talking to him and he's just like, do you want a drip? A vitamin B12 drip?
For real?
Yeah, well,
Can you get those still?
Yeah, I get them. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, I hit you off of the
He's
record,
like-
innit? Yeah,
he's
talk to
got a
you.
link for everything.
Nah,
I
I do,
reckon
I
you
do,
could,
I
you,
could, like, you
you
need a
could be
doctor.
like, I need like caviar that's
Yeah.
like from a specific part of the
Yeah.
world, and he'll be like, do you know what? I can get you that.
You know what?
will.
You need a mate like that, though. You need a mate. You need a mate that will
Is
get
there
it for you and
anything
get
you
it for you for cheaper.
Exactly. Is there anything
Yeah.
you think you can't get?
Anything illegal, man.
Oh yeah, of
Can't-
course.
yeah,
Yeah, fuck
can't-
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like-
yeah. It's right. He's always on. Always on.
I gotta get that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Officially. Yeah, but like you can get anything.
Nah, literally,
What's the
bro.
weirdest request you've had?
Man told me to get him a Christmas tree and decorations, but could you make the decorations a sexy Christmas tree? And I'm like, what's a sexy Christmas tree? Like, what's that? And then it turned out, and I'm like, I bought the Christmas tree, and I'm like, bro, I need some more help, please. Like, tell me what you mean. Like, specifically, tell me what you want, like, sexy Christmas tree. And then he's like, I just want the angel to be like a whore. Yeah. On the top.
whore?
Yeah, or like a girl that's like butt naked or something, yeah. And then to be at the top of his Christmas tree, and the decorations of the Christmas tree to be like sparkly bra and panties. So what I'd do is I'd go to like a bougie little like Ann Summers or somewhere like sells expensive lingerie, and I'd find out how much each of them costs, and then I'd end up flying to Primark, finding and then just buying it from there. And then I just charged the Ann Summers price, and then you know what I mean, and charged for delivery, and it was like pretty good, man.
But the customer's happy though. That's from what I'm hearing.
customers
You're
are
happy
happy.
customers.
Bro,
So
I
you
sell
do it.
fruit.
They don't care.
So, do you
I
know
started
what's so
selling
funny?
fruit.
Fruit.
Yeah, fruit. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing at the moment. Actually,
I'd slice up
yeah,
fruit,
yeah.
make it look really good, and pretend I bought it from a shop in Knightsbridge, and I'd go to my house and chop it up, and then I'd write a receipt, and just at the top I'd be like Knightsbridge fruit, and then I just
Knightsbridge fruit.
and I was just like charge 70 quid a plate.
Yeah, that is so
That
funny.
is fucking
Man
fantastic.
said nice
Thank
bridge
you.
fruit. That is jokes.
Yeah.
And these people just have it.
No, you know what?
Rich people are
Bro,
dumb.
rich
you know?
No, you know
people
what?
don't
You
give a
say
fuck.
that, yeah. But if money wasn't an option to you,
It's-
yeah. If you didn't care, if money meant nothing to you, you just wanted fruit.
You say, yeah, I was going to say,
What,
okay, you
you
say
know what
that,
I mean?
yeah, but when you look at what we pay for like a delivery meal and stuff like that, you're paying for the convenience, innit? And
Yes.
these men are in their house. Imagine that you're in your house and you're like, if I go out, it's just too much for me, innit? Because you might be whatever.
But fruit, bro.
Yeah, 100%,
Bro,
bro.
let's say you want to eat fruit.
Wait,
the-
wait, Trues, like on the
No,
app.
slice it up. You ain't even got to bite. There's no stone in the middle. You're eating it straight away.
He's like trying to sell his
Yeah?
service.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, at first I thought they were just like,
Do you know what's so funny, right? Because you live with him, yeah? Is there any time you walk in the kitchen and go, what the fuck's going on?
Like, he's just doing a madness.
Bro,
It's like
listen.
Keenan and Kel, innit, bruv? You know what I mean?
Obviously, there's certain things you can't talk about, but bro,
Yeah.
in 17 years of friendship,
Yeah.
we've seen a lot.
What's the maddest thing you've seen in the, like when you come in the house?
That
and
we
you're
can
like,
talk
yeah,
about.
yeah,
That we
yeah.
can talk about.
You just come in and be like,
it's mad. Look, the most
It's
recent.
mad
Think about the
still.
most recent one. He's gonna hold it down.
Aye, if I speak,
Hey,
It's
you get
peak.
big trouble.
but yeah, man, it's been.
you're the
been
guy
a
that
wild
sourced that
journey.
naked lady for Kanye to serve the sushi.
Aye, but I've seen that before. I've gone to like a party and there's been naked ladies. So when I'm seeing that happen now, I'm like, bro, this is old. Let's see that for that same age. That.
I was
years ago.
sourcing this.
I was like,
10 years
I see that 8 years ago. What's this like? Man, think this is new.
So that's funny. Like, I like because I've seen you at like BAFTA parties and stuff like that. So you're probably just looking at there's customers here.
Yeah, you don't know how bad I'm itching. I'm itching just to
You
promote
need to have
the
business
service.
cards.
I know, but then do you know what I realized? It's a QR code thing, new thing. So
Yeah.
QR is straight saved number. You get their details.
That's what I'm saying. You should like. So, you should
But I
be,
don't want to do it anymore. I just do it because
Now you're famous. That's
it's
all.
like I just do it for like rich aunties. You know, can you go shopping? And I'll just do my shopping as well. And like I'll just like convene ones that I live
Your
local.
phone book must be crazy.
I've got thousands of contacts, man. But it's like most of them are international. They're not like they don't live here. And
But
like, literally, so that summertime is ripping, and then it's like my main clientele was just families. It's like 4 or 5 families, and they're all cousins with each other.
yeah,
And just
It's funny, like TV's your sighting.
now it's just changed. It's just flipped. It's just flipped to be like, yo, TV's like my main thing now, and that's like the side thing. And then I have like people to help me out with that. So
Before we move on, I was gonna say, what was your first ever lick? Because I'm trying to get inside your mind. Like, what was the first thing that you did that made you think, rah, like I'm finding opportunities in these
I used to
places?
sell crisps and chocolates. In
The
school.
classic.
That's what it was. And I used to come with a big bag, and then I'd just have loads of change at the end of the day.
School's where it started, really.
So you must have done some mad jobs. Did you do a lot of jobs with him?
Yeah, we've like, bro, I've gone one time. Tubbs phoned me. He's like, I beg you deliver some water to this Saudi guy, innit? Because we used to deliver to places like High Street, Canada, Wolf House, these mad apartments. I've gone to the yard. The bread's not home. Doors just open, innit? Top of the apartment.
the door
Doors just open. I've walked in, 2 big packs of Volvic, put it down. Looking around, I'm thinking, fucking hell.
Muhammad Ali's gloves on the wall. Like
Muhammad Ali's gloves signed on the wall. Fucking Rooney this, Pele that. I'm looking on the table, Ferrari key, Lambo key, Merc key, Beamer key.
doors open, the cars are downstairs. Like, you know how tempting it is.
I'm looking around the house. I'm thinking, I was a bad guy, bro.
Yeah.
I would have done a madness. But
And
yeah, just
that's
end
what
up
man
walking
paid for.
out. And yeah, because the next man would have gone in there and sawn all that and bugged out, innit?
Yeah.
But
So how did you two meet?
we've
17 years ago.
Hyder lied to me first time I met him. Yeah, so I see him in school, but we didn't actually talk. A couple of days later, my friend was friends with his older brother, so we went to go knock on his door, and I didn't know his older brother's his older brother. So we knocked the door, and Hyder opens the door, and I'm like, "Yo, what you saying, bro? Like, we're in school together. Like, what you on?" Like, he's like, "What are you talking about?" Nah, my brother goes to the guy. That's not me. We're twins. And then the next day at school, I'm like, yo, I met
your twin brother.
I met your twin brother. And he ran that for like 4 days.
I ran with it.
And I knew he was lying. And because my brethren was like, yo, he's definitely lying. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, but he just held it stiff.
So where did you meet Zuu as well?
So Zuu, we all lived within like 3-4 minutes of each other growing up. Like,
Okay.
even before secondary school.
Yeah.
Like, I used to go to the estate, and you know when you're in the pitch kicking ball, whatnot,
Yeah.
run out. Zuu was always there, so I knew Zuu from the estate.
Yeah.
And then year 7, we all ended up going same secondary school together, and obviously because we was already from the same ends, just naturally.
Did you lot ever rap?
So
Once upon a time.
Come on, bruv. You know, everybody from that era raps,
Once
bruv,
upon
every
a
time.
time,
Everyone
yeah.
bars, isn't it? Yeah.
I made my first tune when I was in year 6, actually, in Avenues.
Yeah.
And then Stowe Club, we made a couple of tunes, but I retired in year 7.
Retired.
1 year, short stint still. 1 year I retired. That's music's not for me.
We used to be on the block, like, you know, just
instrumental running.
smoking and like just putting the beat, and then everyone be like, everyone take turns and be like, no, you're hard. And then I think, yeah, man, that's where it started.
But even on the estate, like growing up when I was a young, year 3, 4 primary school and that, when there weren't like phones, you could play instrumentals off and all of that. Man, them would just, all the elders would just sit in a circle and just use their chest as a beat, and everyone's just spitting bars.
I didn't even know about
From
that.
From there. No, genuinely.
No, but I hate
You were
I hate
driving vans at that point.
He's already working at QPR, bruv.
Yeah, 8 years old.
I was in secondary school with a job like, yeah, man, I was.
You were working like a family man at like 21, bro.
Yeah,
Younger than that.
nah, pretty much, man.
Who were you trying to support?
I want to know where's the drive come from? Like, what was it?
Do you know?
Apart from just paper.
At first, it was because like I was a smart kid, you know, like I could have been a rocket scientist. Yeah. No, I could have genuinely. Like I got good grades. Like I was switched on in class.
How many GCSEs did you get?
Like 13.
Yes.
And then like I was.
Were you
like,
the smartest out of you, Hyder and Zuu?
Zuu tries to debate it, yeah, but I know him. Like I think I am, yeah. Zuu tries to debate it, yeah, but I'm not trying to like.
When you watch The
downplay his
Chase,
thing.
who's getting the most points out here, innit?
I'd like to say myself in it, but I don't want to upset the man. Them, yeah.
What about if you did Mastermind?
I don't know, man. Like,
Specialist subject.
Specialist subject. Yeah, I reckon I got it.
What would it
What
be?
would it be?
Probably be anime.
Oh, right.
That's a
okay.
big. That's like just saying animated cartoon.
That's big though. They might make you go tighter. Like they might make you go firmer than that. Like
What's
Ghost
your
in the Shell.
special
My
subject?
thing will be maths.
Maths.
I'll do
Okay.
maths. Yeah,
Wow.
maths. Yeah.
What countdown? Like if
Any
so
maths.
on countdown when they go like, oh yeah, 572, and then here's the numbers that you have to get it with.
But you know what's mad? I'm not like. the more
5
I
times
practice
12.
60.
Go out.
Give me a minute. Me, I still need to recalibrate.
Yeah.
But pretty much, I was a smart kid, so the drive came from. Once I got a bit older, I got bored. I was at like college and I went uni, and I'm like, this is so dead.
What were you studying?
I was studying economics, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm like chilling. Everyone in my class was weird, and I'd like chat to the one kid that was a bit social, but then I just wouldn't get on with him, yeah. And then I'm like, I felt lonely and stuff, yeah. It was bad, man. And then I was like, I don't want to do this. I want to drop out. And then when I dropped out for time. I didn't even tell my parents, yeah. And then, so what I'd do is I'd wake up early and pretend I'm going to uni, and then I'd just go like, I'd go and just chill, and then I'd be like, then I thought, nah, this can't be it, man. If I'm not gonna like, because for my parents, they're like, yo, if you don't study, you have failed the mission. The mission was come to the country and
become a doctor.
Become a doctor or become like some sort of engineer, and then all right, cool, we'll be proud of you. Other than that, we're not proud of you. Like even to this day, my mum tells me, "Yo, you gonna get a real job? Like, what's this TV?"
Of course.
Yeah.
That never wears off. Yeah.
But then now it's like, yo, I gotta make so much bread that I hire all these people that she wanted me to be. Like, so it was just a grind. Like, that's what it was for me, man. Like, I got to be able to hire these
just
guys.
look so chilled out, though. I can't even, like, Hyder as well. Like, you're just so chilled out all the
I
time.
can't lie, hay fever's been killing me today. I'm trying to not sneeze and my eyes are watering and all of that.
On that note, we got some questions on the Patreon. Do you want to get them out?
Yeah,
Like, you can
man.
help us answer them, right? So we got a Patreon. If you haven't joined up to it, sign up to it. It's £3 a month. You get everything ad-free. And there's bonus episodes. So we do a bonus episode with these guys as well, where they can be a bit more unfiltered and say what you like.
a bit more unfiltered, you know.
It's a behind the paywall, innit?
Do you know what? I'm definitely just saying some words now to fill some time, but I feel like these are the kind of questions that I'm glad we got some experience in the room, you know.
Yeah, of
We've got
course,
some real experience in the room, man.
Of course.
So yeah, we just put it out there and just said, look, guys, ask me and Kae anything.
But it's good that we've got guests on here as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, obviously, the one about guests on the pod, we'll save that for me and Kae. But what we got? What we got? We've got loads. Right, cool. Because we've had a couple dilemmas. In fact, we've had a couple of can you keep it anonymous?
Anonymous, yeah. All right.
People in our DMs as well, yeah.
Ooh.
So the questions that we have got coming in.
So yeah. So we've got one that is kind of a deep one. So I'll send it to you first, Hyder, right?
Mm.
If you could change one thing in your past, what would it be, and would you do it? And that comes from Oscar.
If I could change, would I do it? So, there's a lot of things I change about my past, but genuinely one of the ones, it's not something that I'd like to do it if I could go back, but it will probably be not listen to people that were telling me at like a certain stage in my life, you can't do this or you can't do that, or it's over or time's up and all of that. So
we'll put that Inception music behind that.
it's one of them emotional ones. But yeah, literally that, because as a youth, like I always wanted to be a footballer, and I got to a certain age where people were telling me like, it's done, innit, you're too old, forget about it. But knowing what I know now, I feel like I could have still made something of it if I didn't listen.
So when you see Zoo at Soccer Aid, you're like,
Turn them.
You ain't even as good as me, bro.
No, genuinely, when I see him at Soccer Aid, I think, you know what, if he's done it, I can do it. Like,
No,
why
of
not?
course,
we can all do it.
Yeah,
Like, if anything, he's opening the door for us. So
Of course. No, but I'm saying that when you see your brethren, you do give him stick though behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors,
You're just like, bro, come on, man. Like, you know how to wind you up. Like, what was that? Yeah.
but Zoo's a baller still.
No, of course, yeah. What would you do? What would you change?
I'd change, when I was younger, I'd follow my instincts. Yeah, I wouldn't like just take people's word for it. Like sometimes I'd be around like a crowd that they'd just be like, oh, let's go like mess about, let's go like do like some bad things. And then I'd just be like, all right, cool, let's with it. Like let's just go. But I'd, instead of like staying true to how I was raised and what actually was, I wouldn't rate man. Like, you know, I'll make it difficult to rate people. Yeah, I wouldn't rate man just because he's a bit cool, or you know, like I just make it very difficult. Like what warrants my ratings towards you?
Yeah.
Rather than anything like that. Especially when I was younger, like I learned that pretty early on.
Yeah.
Thankfully, but I'd just be around some dumb people, man.
Yeah, and you just don't want to. You want to dissociate from them.
Yeah,
if you could,
man,
yeah.
100%.
But I don't think you would have had the journey you would have had. Like, I think that probably gave you the drive to do the madnesses that you're talking about.
What about you, Kae?
I was going to ask you first. What would I change? Like, what would I change in my life? Do you know what? I would have probably have not been so career driven. I think we've got. Actually, I need to talk to you about something. Actually, that reminds me. But yeah, I think we in our industry, like I've been doing this a while now. Like you have this sort of pressure that you're like, when's the next thing going to come from? Or I have to do this, I have to do that. And I think I missed out on a lot of relationships with my friends and a lot of things that my friends were doing. So I'd miss like birthday parties, I'd miss like christenings, I'd miss like a lot of those sorts of things because I was like, I'm working. And I was so focused on trying to get somewhere in my career that I think I've lost out on a lot of relationships, strengthening a lot of relationships and having fun. I think I just didn't have fun. So I think that's probably one thing I'd change. I'd go back and be like, do you know what? That can wait. Like, it's more important to go. Because as you get older, you realise life's all about these relationships that you cultivate with people, and it's about doing things together. You don't remember doing a gig in wherever. Like, obviously it helps you, like, because you become a better stand-up comedian or whatever you're doing. Like, you're filming a video and it gets you X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, when you're sitting down in your house or whatever, that's not what matters to you. What matters is like the friendships you've built up with people. Do you see what I'm saying? The ability to call someone and go, whatever, like, do you want to come and do this, that, the other? And I think that's what I think that took a back burner for me. So I'm only just trying to balance it out now.
Deep.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
We need a deeper soundtrack behind that one.
Yeah. We'll draw for it.
Yeah. What about yourself?
Boy, do you know what? I think in terms of my actions, I wouldn't change anything because it's what got me here right now. But I'd look up a little bit more and just enjoy the moment. There's been certain experiences that I've had, and I think it kind of leans to what Kae said. I've been doing certain things, and I've been so in the moment, like focusing on doing it. I've not looked up. Like, I've been in certain situations where really I could have just gone, rah. Sick, you know. And I think I've done it a couple of times, but I really think if I could do that more throughout my life and just take a little bit more in, do you know what I mean?
It's things like you've been on national radio stations.
Yeah, man.
And for a lot of people, yeah, man. You've been on national radio stations, and I think for a lot of people, that's like, oh my God. And you probably looked at it like, this is normal. Do you know what I mean?
Eventually, innit? The first time, obviously, I was brown panting, innit? Like, I was shit to myself, bro. But like, I think we take for granted sometimes, like, you lot got your own TV, like, Air Force series, we've won a couple of Baftas. Like, do you see what I'm coming? Like, the way you even lot said it so casually, where it's like, you don't realise like broadcast awards, but these things, like, when you tell people, they're like, oh my God.
Yeah. Especially actors and them, man, they're like, wow. Like, that's like, because for a lot of people, that is their dream. And literally, that is the
bro, there's people who've been trying to do that for their whole life.
Yeah, and they still don't do it.
You've come through with the first TV show that you've put out and got 2 Baftas.
Yeah, that's pretty mental, yeah.
But because you like all live together, like, is it when you get those kind of wins, you must be a moment where you like all come in and just go, fucking hell, we smashed it. And I think that's a good way to celebrate stuff with the people that you're around.
Like, bro, even like throughout filming season 2, 3, like, there'd be days we'd stay up like in the hotel room or whatever for hours, just like taking it all in, talking about it, thinking, raw, like, this is mad.
Oh, they were smoking weed.
Yeah.
They were smoking weed, man. They got mad. They got mad.
Double.
What's the next question?
It's a question. We can all answer this because we've all got podcasts, yeah? Where is it? Basically, Rachel said, do you have a list of dream guests that you can have on the podcast? If yes, who are they? I reckon for time, we should all just say one person that we'd have on our pods, whether it's your podcast or my podcast, Kate's podcast.
Cool. Go on. Shall I go?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
I say Tyson Fury, Gypsy King.
Okay.
Look at you, you big fat fucking dosser. Yeah, big fat fucking dosser. What are you cooking me then?
Yeah, man. I believed in bro, you know, like when he was like, he was a champ and then he fell off. But even like when there was all these other champs like chatting, I'm like, nah, Tyson Fury was the actual guy. And then he came back and did it. Like, you know what I mean?
Imagine someone goes, Tubsy, we've got you Fury. And you're like, oh my God. And then Tommy Fury turns up.
Oh, I'd be devastated.
It's the same thing.
I'd be devastated, man.
You'd be devastated.
I would, to be honest, man.
Is he, in your opinion, is he one of the greatest of all time then, Fury, yeah?
Yeah,
Tyson.
of course. Yeah, man. Undoubtedly, man.
Him or AJ?
Tyson Fury, man. Obviously, AJ's more man than, but Tyson Fury's like, he's the guy. It comes to what,
Would
strictly
you
boxing.
say he's the greatest ever?
You got to put him up there, man, with Muhammad Ali and that man there.
Yeah,
bro.
but who's your number one?
Obviously, Ali,
Ali.
then Tyson, and then I'd say, I don't know, because of how I grew up, but even Nassim Hamid's hard as well.
Yeah.
But today's generation is Tyson Fury. It's different generations. You can't even compete,
No, of
compare
course,
them.
yeah. Them man were fighting with like fucking rocks in the...
It's different, man. But now,
I'm not within 15 rounds, you know.
Tyson Fury is the guy.
You see Ali's... Them man were fighting like 7 times a year, you know? Like every 2 weeks there was a fight, bruv. And you're you look at and you're like, no wonder they're like...
Mash up.
Yeah,
Done,
'cause- like all those fighters from that era, they're all fucked up now.
It's different.
What about your dream guest?
I'm a football man, so I'll probably say Sir Alex.
Oh yeah, that was just
He's a United man.
yeah. But I'd be like, but the thing is, like you'd be so in awe, like you'd be like, So firstly, can I say I love you?
Thank you.
Yeah. Secondly, just like
Come back.
Please. Please.
So,
Why did you go?
Can I have your number?
I'll do deliveries. I see a couple football managers. What's my man's name? That he was like, "Hey, that's a football manager." I'm like, "What?" Spun it, and I'm like, "Bro, I do deliveries."
I'm driving.
Wait.
Yeah. So we were driving one day near St. John's Wood. I was in my car. Tubbs was on his bed behind me.
Was on the phone to each other.
We're on the phone to each other. Don't ask why. I'm driving and I'm like, wait, I swear I know, man. And as I got a bit closer, I'm like, oh shit, that's Avram Grant.
Oh shit! Yeah.
He's just there on the phone with a suitcase, and I've said, hey Tubbs, you might as well like go pitch to him, innit? Say deliveries, innit?
Yeah.
Tubbs like, what? Swear, football manager. Spun it. Bro, if you saw my man's face when he saw Tubbs
Hey, he took my
approaching
number. He
him,
never called me. I can't lie.
but he was shocked. He's like, he probably
thought I was
didn't even
trying
know
to
what
run
was
up on
going
him.
on. Like, Tubbs probably said number. He probably just gave the phone just so Tubbs can cut. And then, never phoned him.
That is hilarious.
That is mad.
That's getting clipped up. What about you?
I just watched his documentary on Netflix, Arnold Schwarzenegger, man.
That is mad.
Yeah.
I've got to sit down with that
I
guy.
haven't watched it yet.
I've been in a room with him once. And
Have you?
Yeah. So
Really?
I went to, it was a press conference when he just started coming back to acting. So it was one of his films that isn't too well known, but he was like, I'm just warming up. Don't worry, this will do numbers. And like, it was the way they set up that whoever was doing the PR at the time, they just started running through the numbers that this guy had done. Like, it's easy to forget. He was number one in terms
Bill
of
Burr's
like,
got a great joke about him where he's all like, people giving Arnie a hard time.
Yeah.
This man,
Spreader.
against all odds,
Yeah.
came to America,
Yeah.
said, I'm going to be an actor. Nobody believed in him. He's like, this guy has lived 3 lifetimes in one.
Yeah, man. And smashed all of them. And like, when he was in the room and he was talking, like he just held that room like no one else had. And I think it was a queue for photographs, and someone in front of me got the last photograph and I was pissed like for time. So I wanted to remember that moment. Like, not just as flex or whatever, but like I just remember him just being someone that like held the room. And also, he's done so much in his life. Like, imagine just sitting down and having a conversation.
Have
with
you
him.
read his book?
I've not read his book.
So because I read
No.
his book, so I haven't seen the documentary, but I read his book and it was just like, and whenever I talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger, everyone's like, yeah, but what about his politics, right? And I'm like, just forget that for a second, right? But like, the man had like $100 with him, like when he went to America, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to be the best bodybuilder in the world. Did that. He was like, oh, I want to be an actor. Everyone's looking at him like, but you can't even fucking speak English. What are you talking about, right? It's like, fucking did it. And even when he was like, he was a bit like you know, when he was when he was bodybuilding, when he was bodybuilding, he was like, I'm going to set up a construction firm. He set up a construction firm and he hired all the bodybuilders in the gym with him because he was like, these guys are all hench, like, and they're doing nothing all day. He's like, all these bodybuilders were lazy all day. So what I did was I started a construction company. I hired them, and we were like, we could do something all day, and then they, like, he was making money like that. And where he wanted to get a degree in it, and they wouldn't let him get a degree because he didn't have citizenship, so he couldn't get a proper degree. So, but he could do a certain amount of classes. So he went to like one uni and then he went to another uni to do the other. He's like, all I wanted was the knowledge. And he's like, he was studying business and he went to the guy and he was just like, what car do you drive? Like to the lecturer, and the lecturer was driving some shit car, and he was just like, well, I drive a whatever it was, and he's like, so I realised I couldn't. Like this wasn't the way to make it. Anyway,
But
he
watch,
done that.
yeah, watch the documentary though, bruv.
He done that, and then he went, fuck this, right? I'm gonna become a film star.
Yeah.
Became a film star. Then after that, do you know what? I might marry American royalty. Did
Kennedy,
that,
you know,
right?
Kennedy.
And then like he was like, do you know what? Fuck it, this ain't. I might go for governor, you know.
If he could go for president, he would have probably won it.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
wasn't.
You can't in it if you're not American. If you're not born American, you can't. But I reckon if he went for president, he fucking would have won.
Yeah,
And it's funny,
100%.
like I don't want to spoil the documentary, but you say that his politics is whack, but
I never said this. What people say.
people say it's whack. They give some really interesting information. I'm not a politics guy, but some of the stuff that he did because of the way he is. Actually, was like one of the most unique ways of doing politics. That like, and there's certain policies he put in place that when Obama came in, like, all right, I'll get out of the way quick. But like, he did some environmental policies.
Yeah, he's big
and
on
then
the environment. Yeah.
When Obama came in, he made that like all of the states I take that on board. And I'm like, bro, you're the Terminator, and you're coming out here, you're changing fucking the environment.
Do you know what? One thing that really struck me when I read his book, right? So when he became governor. They were like, "What? You don't know shit about this, right?" So what he did was he got experts in every field to come to his office, and they called it the Arnold University, right? That period in his time. So he had this massive binder, yeah. And so, say for example, he's like, "Who's the best economist in the world?" Right? Bring him.
Yeah.
He was teaching him lessons. So he was every day for about a month or whatever. He'd had like meetings with different experts. From like 9 till 6 in the evening, for example.
I respect that.
Yeah, so he's like, you're an expert on the environment. He's an expert on social policy. He's an expert on this. She's an expert on that, whatever. And he's getting all these people in. And he had this massive binder of like information that he was reading through and whatever. Just so he was like, when I'm a governor, like when I get elected, people need to know that I actually know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I respect that. That's how you gotta do it.
But and it was just like, I donated my salary because it was a pittance. Like,
Come on, he's making 30M a movie, 40M a movie. He's trying to give him some fucking
so he was so he was donating his salary as well. So like he was like 100 and something thousand. He was like, what's the point in that? But yeah, amazing. My dream guest.
Yeah, go on.
Arnold's a good one, you know.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Fucking hell, like you actually smacks it.
Your
with
answer's
that.
terminated.
Yeah. Who's equally as like? There's very few people that like that would have
Very
me.
few.
It might have to be football related, you know. But then you're sort who?
If they weren't alive, I'd
You
say
got
Bruce Lee.
Fergie as well, though. So that was a.
Yeah.
I had a few I was gonna say, but I just went with Fergie.
What was another one?
Football related as well. Ian Wright, a proper fuck with Ian.
He's local as well, isn't
Do you know
Yeah,
what?
local.
Ian Wright would be an amazing guest.
Yeah.
I think I'd want Eddie Murphy, man.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Eddie Murphy in this room, bro? Yeah, Eddie Murphy would just be unreal.
Yeah.
I just can't think of anything better than that. But football, there'll probably be a few footballers. But my issue, like, I'd want David Beckham off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on camera he'll be like, yeah, well, you know, like training. Do you know what I mean? I want like David Beckham going, yo, you seen that girl, bro? Like that kind of David Beckham, not like the PR related David Beckham. But I reckon Roy Keane would be a great fucking guest as well.
I had Keane on there as well.
Yeah,
still.
Roy Keane would be an amazing guest because he'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Nonsense, what do you mean? But yeah.
Jackie Chan as well.
Jackie Chan?
Jackie
Yeah,
Chan.
fucking legend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jackie
absolute
Chan.
legend. Yeah.
I'm trying to think, right? Because even if they were dead or alive, like people always love saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, I'd love to have like Nelson Mandela as my dinner party guest." I don't think. Do you know when people say that question, like 5 people at your dinner party, right? Yeah. And then they always bring up I want whoever's going loco, bro.
Vibes.
100%.
I want. First of all, I'm inviting Mayweather because he spends money like no tomorrow. So the bill's covered.
Okay, imagine Tubsy be like, okay, let me come to that, bro. Hey, bro, I do deliveries, you know. Money Mayweather, I got you, bro.
But like, you know when people say stuff like, oh yeah, I'd want Mandela and Mother Teresa, I'm like, that is a dead dinner party.
Dry party,
no
innit?
disrespect to like Nelson Mandela or whatever. Like, of course he's a legend, but I'm talking about a dinner party, right?
Yeah.
I'm not really looking to, like, what am I talking to him about?
Reform. So you got to chat to him about reform. I said, Bill, come to business meeting.
Do you know what I mean? Right? Yeah, you want people that are the life and soul of the party. Like, you don't want, let me talk to a politician about fucking like human rights for 3 hours while Marilyn Monroe's in the corner, bro. What are you talking about, bro? I'm having J-Lo. I'm having Mayweather. I'm getting everyone that's on having a good time, bro. Yeah.
That's true.
Heavy. Have we got time for one more? Because you know what, do what? You know what?
Let's do all of them.
All of them, yeah?
Let's
all
do
right,
fuck it.
cool.
We'll give them
We're here.
All right, then. Right, so this person asked to be kept anonymous, right? Keep this anonymous on the pod in terms of who this is from, but everyone in the Patreon knows who this is, so big up yourself. When there's bare paintings at my DJ sets, I get nervous. My question is, how do you handle nerves? Are you interacting with the women or just focusing on the music? How do you handle being the center of attention? Give me a genuine answer, not a professional one.
I think we should leave your answer till the end because he's asked you in particular.
But we've all been in situations now.
Exactly. But firstly, I'm offended that you only asked Marcus. like man can't chat to paintings. What are you talking about, bruv? Right? Yeah. Like
you are a painting, bro.
We can't talk to paintings. What's going on, bro? Get me? Like, come on. Yeah. How would you deal with it?
Sorry, 1 second. He added a bit more. He said, "Is less more in this situation?" You get where I'm coming from.
Just be yourself, bruv. Like, don't overthink it.
Or if you're a bad guy, don't. If you're annoying, please do not be yourself.
Or that as well. Yeah. But in terms
you're only gonna make him more nervous now, bro.
He's talking about the gal, innit?
Hey, the gal, if they're destined for you, they're destined for you. If it's just, you gotta just accept, man.
He's giving you the religious answer.
Listen,
that is proper. That's proper.
Like,
brother, the way Allah has given us everything is written anyway, so don't worry about it.
If you drink, have a little drink, vibes, offer them a drink, like do what you're doing. Don't.
Yeah, I would say, right, if he's saying in a DJ set, right?
Yeah.
Firstly, do not give a damn about the audience, right? Yeah. You see when people say the customer is always right, the customer doesn't fucking know what they want, right? Yeah. When people are like, when people are like, it's like, if a DJ was taking requests all night, that DJ is shit, bruv, right? I don't know what I want. Right, I don't know what I want. Why did people used to listen to the radio? I don't know what songs I want to hear. Put them in an order for me.
That's why we have a DJ, not a jukebox, bro.
Exactly. So I don't know what I want. Do you know what I mean? They don't know what they want, Just focus on being the best and having the greatest time, right? And if you're having a great time, people are like, oh my days, this guy is fucking sick. Like, it's like anything. Even if I'm doing comedy, I'm not like trying to get the girls, bruv. I'm trying to be the funniest I can be. Yeah. If I can get like the fucking hardest guys in the crowd laughing, everyone else is going to laugh anyway, innit? So then, like, it's natural they're like, right, you were the funniest. And then, like, all the paintings, quote unquote, will like you anyway. Yeah. That's my advice.
There you go.
But Marcus is the one he asked for, For real, so this is the golden answer.
This is all that matters.
I mean, exactly. Like,
I think you lot covered it, you know.
I think the broski needs to go to move to a dead thing, like, and work your way up. That's what you got to do. You got to move to a dead thing. Work your way up.
Build confidence.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, you can't just go in the deep end straight away. You know, we learn to swim in the shallow end. Like, bro.
No. Marcus, give me your answer though.
All right, we'll keep going. All right. In terms of they get nervous, right? So if there's bare paintings, you get nervous. How do you handle your nerves as a DJ? You just gotta keep in the mix and blend. The more you stay around paintings, the more they'll just become normal things to you. Do you get me? Like, I remember it is, bro.
Yeah.
And also, like, as somebody,
and things are gender neutral, by the way.
Painting.
Of course. You could use tings. Tings are tings, isn't it? Like, it could be guys or girls.
Exactly.
In case the women go, I stop objectifying.
No, I am a ting. I am a ting. But if there's bare paintings in a rave, for starters, as a personality man, remember, like, a girl's beauty or a ting's beauty, a person's beauty, is not just about the looks, it's about the way they carry themselves. So just let me feed into this, and that goes for you yourself as well, the person that's asking this question, so, like, make sure that when you're in that environment, you can be as calm and as chill as you are, right? Don't be nervous, and the only way you get over that is just by keeping on doing lots and lots of DJ sets, right? And the more you interact with people, the better you'll be at it. And I will take from what Kae's saying and say, listen, if you just focus on smashing your set as a DJ, you're going to be one of the people that's center of attention in that room. There may be some more attention at the people that are buying bottles with sparklers on them because they just get a bit more attention now. But you've got it all to lose in it. So just chill, man. If you're the center of attention, just be yourself. less is more. If somebody likes, if you're a DJ, you're probably one of the people that girls are gonna go up to and talk to because they might want to request a song. They might just be like, my friend likes you, whatever. So use that situation to you know, be around the people that you want to be around. Do you know what I mean? But for me, I'm not gonna try and say to you like, yeah, like, yeah, this is what you need to do. That is what you need to do. But bruv, just be yourself.
Also,
Smash
it helps
the DJ
being
set.
6'4" mixed race.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah.
With caramel skin, a nice manicured beard, great teeth, a wonderful muscles. Yeah.
Listen.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like a beautiful haircut, hairline intact.
Yeah, for real.
Right, if you
For real.
could
Let's
be
not
like
talk
as
about
well.
hairlines.
The thing is though, when I started out in the game, I never had any interest in doing music for girls. I just liked to go and my thing was to smash up. I still think to this day, my favorite ever clubs to do, my favorite ever parties were house parties because they just had the most vibes, yeah? So my interest was never to go and DJ to get girls because I know some DJs that just DJ for gal and they're like, if I'm honest, I'm like, yeah, it's a bit sleazy. I don't know, it's a bit sleazy. Like
Anyone that does anything for that reason is mad. But anyway, ask us questions every time on a Patreon. We're going to answer some more on the Patreon, and these guys are sticking around for that, so we're going to be talking about it on the Patreon. But yeah, keep your questions coming in. We answer. If you're on the Patreon group, just keep them coming in, right? And if you want to join the Patreon, it is a price of a coffee a month. You get ad free. And you get early access as well. And you can click the more of a clue button on Apple Podcasts if you want to do it that way as well. You get the bonus content that way. But on Patreon, you get us on video as well. So work out what you want. We'll see you on the Patreon. Follow these guys.
Yeah,
it's Hyder.
Hyde's official.
Hyde's official.
I am Tubsy.
I am Tubsy.
and when's the new season coming out? Can we say it? Autumn 2023, yeah?
2023.
Exactly. And you will not catch me on that because I haven't been booked on it.
You never know. You never know. We're still filming. We're still filming.
Bro, someone might drop out, you know?
Yeah, I didn't get that cool.